A very simple principle. The right view of work is the starting point for true success at work. We all raised our hands earlier when we said we want to succeed at what we do. But it begins with having the right view. So, where do we find the right view of work? Well, let's not debate. Let's ask the author of work. Because God worked from day one. He invented work. Do you realize that? God invented work. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Question. Do you think it takes work to create heavens and the earth? Of course. Now, for God, it says, the breath of His mouth and all that. Well, He's God, right? But it was nonetheless, undeniably, a creative work. God worked from day one. And not too long after, God blessed man with work. It is not a curse. It is a blessing from God, modeled by God Himself. Then the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to cultivate it and keep it. One of the things that is meant by we are created in the image of God is that you and I are capable of creating. Now, we cannot speak planets into existence like God does, but you and I can create. We can create designs, concepts, stories, solutions to problems, systems that will put order in work. Nobody else among God's creation can do that. Only you and me. And so God blessed man with work. And God keeps working. Jesus said, He answered them, my Father is working until now, and I myself am working. God never stops working. He said, well, He stopped on the seventh day. Well, let me tell you, it's not because God was tired, but because God was done. He was finished with His creation's work. But God always works. Can you imagine if God took a day off? Do you think we'll have problems? God said, too much work. I'm going to go on vacation. You guys, bahala na kayo. I would be really worried if God took a day off. But here's the most important, correct view of work. God cares about our work. He really does. Again, we go back to that verse. His master said to him, well done, good and faithful slave. You were faithful with a few things. I'll put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master.